Put me in the middle of your mission. Help me find the strength to sing. If God be for me, then who can be against me this day?
Hello, everyone. So good to be back in the studio. I have here with me LaDonna, and today we are going to be judging the judges.
Yes, indeed. Before kings ruled Israel, the Jews were led by a series of judges. In fact, there were 12 of them. You can probably see their names on the screen.
But we are only going to talk about 2 of them today, right, LaDonna?
Yes, that's right. Deborah and Gideon. Deborah was the only woman judge.
I hear she would hold court under a palm tree, and people would come to her with all their problems, and she would judge and tell them exactly what they should do.
And as the judge, the people had to agree with her decisions and obey her.
That's right. One day, Deborah was talking to Barak, who was a military leader, and told him,
"It's time to go into battle. You get 10 companies of soldiers together, and I know you will win. You will be fighting against General Sisera, the general of King Jabin's army."
"If you go with me, I will go. But if you don't go with me, I won't go. I will only go if you go too."
"All right, but if I am there, then all the glory of the victory is going to a woman. Just remember that. All the history books will talk about me and not you."
Back then, women were not known to be great military leaders. In fact, they were not known to be great judges either. But with God, anything is possible.
Absolutely. That battle raged on and on. Their enemy, General Sisera, was able to escape the battle and ran to find shelter at the tent of Jael, because Jael's husband had been his friend.
"Quick, come and rest inside this tent."
"Do you have any water? I am so thirsty."
"Here, have some milk, and I will cover you with a rug so no one can see you."
"Stand at the opening of the tent. If someone comes along and asks if anyone is inside your tent, tell them no one is here."
"Of course."
"I am so tired. I am just exhausted. Let me lay down for just a few minutes."
But while Sisera was taking a nap, Jael struck him down when he was sleeping. When Barak came by looking for him, Jael said,
"Come in here. I will show you the man you are looking for."
And there he was, laying there dead. After winning that battle, Israel had 40 years of peace under the leadership of Deborah, the judge.
Wow, that was intense. Now, who was the other judge we were going to talk about today?
It is Gideon from the tribe of Manasseh. Years later, once again, Israel was in a bad way. For 7 years, the Amalekites and the Midianites had invaded Israel's land and had eaten all their crops. The Israelites had to hide out in caves in the mountains.
Then one day the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon and said,
"The Lord is with you."
Then why are all these bad things happening to us? There was a time long ago when God brought us out of Egypt, but now God has forgotten us, and the Midianites have taken over.
"Then go fight the Midianites."
How? I am from a weak tribe, and I am the weakest man.
"But I will be with you."
I don't know about this. Show me a sign.
"Bring me some goat meat and bread, and place them on this rock. Pour some broth over them, and then touch them with your staff."
Suddenly, fire sprang up and burned up all the meat and the cakes and the broth.
"Now go tear down the altars to Baal and the Asherah pole."
Gideon did. But all the people were so mad at their altars being torn down that they wanted to kill Gideon. But Gideon's father, Joash, intervened and said,
"Why are you all fighting for Baal? Believers in Baal will soon be dead anyway. If Baal is real God, let him take care of himself."
But Gideon still wasn't sure he was ready to go into battle. He asked God for a very particular sign.
If I set out this fleece, let only it be wet from dew in the morning, and have everything around it be dry.
The next morning, that's exactly how it was. Gideon was able to wring out a bowl full of water from the fleece. Meanwhile, the ground around it was totally dry.
Please forgive me. Can you just show me one more time? This time, let's do the opposite. In the morning, have the fleece be dry, but the ground all around it be wet.
Once again, that is exactly how it was the next morning. The ground was wet this time, but the fleece was totally dry.
So Gideon finally called all the soldiers from all the tribes to get ready for battle.
That sounds like it was a lot of people.
Yes, it was a lot of people. In fact, God said,
"That is too many people. When you win, you will think it is because you had 33,000 soldiers, and not because of me. Tell them that anyone who is scared can go ahead and go home. Tell them to get far away from Mount Gilead."
So 22,000 soldiers left and went home. There were only 10,000 left.
"That's still too many. Let's take them all down to the river for a drink, and I will do a simple test."
So they all went down to the water to get a drink. Some of the men would cup their hands and fill them with water and bring their hands up to their mouth for a drink.
Other men would kneel all the way down and put their face in the water to get a drink. And God said,
"Keep the 300 men who drank the water from their cupped hands. Send the rest home."
So Gideon was going to go to war with the Midianites with only 300 men.
Gideon was very scared. There were so many more Midianites. Their army looked like 1,000,000 grains of sand on the beach. God told Gideon,
"Sneak down to their camp tonight and listen to what they say. Then you will feel better."
So Gideon and his armor-bearer snuck down, sat outside one of the tents, and listened.
"I had the craziest dream last night. A barley cake tumbled into our camp and fell so hard into a tent that it crushed the tent. Crazy, huh?"
Sounds like to me that the dream means Gideon is going to win the battle.
That's what it sounds like to me, too.
So Gideon went back and talked to his 300 men.
Everyone, get a trumpet, and everyone, get a torch to hold under a jar. Let's go surround the camp. When I blow my trumpet, then all you blow your trumpets too, and shout these words, for the Lord and for Gideon.
And that is what they did.
The Midianites were so confused. All they could hear was loud trumpet blowing and loud shouting everywhere.
And all they could see was fire from torches surrounding them on all sides. They just started running around like crazy and stabbing each other by accident.
God made sure Israel won, and then there were 40 years of peace during Gideon's time.
Did you know that the Bible is still predicting the future? It predicts that Israel is going to be there at the end of time. Israel is not going anywhere.
When all of history points to